If you break out of your comfort zone, there's going to be a big victory. If you break out of your comfort zone, Spirit is saying that this is going to lead you to some victory, to some success. If you have had an idea of something that you are wanting to do, that you are wanting to try, it's something that you haven't done before, because I picked the Fool card. I feel that either some of you are already in this, like you've got the idea and you have already started. You've started to implement this idea, and it's something that you haven't done before is what I'm getting. And for some of you, you're just thinking about this idea. You're wanting to do something new. You're wanting to break out of a comfort zone. This could be a lot to do with something that's testing you, something that you feel that if you do it, it's not going to work out. Or there's something about a mindset here with this Devil card saying, like, there's something that you feel trapped in, but you have this idea. And what I can see here with the Six of Wands is if you take this leap of faith, if you try something new, if you get out of your comfort zone. My hair's so frizzy. I literally walked in the rain back to my accommodation, but it's so humid. But anyway, I'm like, look how. Anyway, screw around my hair. Okay, so trying something new, breaking out of a comfort zone, that is literally going to bring you to some type of abundance. And I feel like this abundance is going to come from in different ways for all of you. I'm seeing for some of you, it's not just money, it's something that is leading you to, it's like something bigger. For some of you, it is property. For some of you, it's, because I'm seeing with this Palace of Wands here, I'm kind of seeing like something, it's like an investment. It's something that you've been thinking about. And I don't just think it's money. Something will lead you to this thing, but it is to do with something that is bigger than, it's like a goal. And even though this is a simple idea and it's like, yeah, I want to do something new, I want to try something different, it's almost that this new idea is then leading you to something that you have either wanted to manifest, and for some of you, it's like you are, like you don't even know that it's going to happen for you. Like it's something quite big if you take this leap of faith, is what I'm getting. But some of you are not wanting to, because I feel like there's some fears around this. And what I can see here is that you feel if you step out of your comfort zone that maybe it's not going to work out here. Maybe you're going to lose money. Maybe that it's going to set you back, is what I'm getting. But it's like taking that risk, taking that leap, trusting your intuition, knowing that Spirit, the universe, angels, whatever you believe in, is guiding you to this place, is guiding you towards something that your heart has been set on, but it's going to come in a way that is like kind of like a surprise, kind of like you're not doing this to get to this destination, or you're not stepping out of your comfort zone to lead you to this thing. Like that's not your mindset, but it's like something is coming through in your mind that is going to lead you to something that is quite huge. So I know that's really cryptic, so I hope you can understand what I'm trying to articulate, is that it's like you're just going to jump in this new idea, and then suddenly it's going to, like, the steps, and somehow either you're going to meet the right people, or you're going to, yeah, it's like destiny is like leading you to this place, is what I'm getting. Something here too around because I'm feeling that the more you slow down, the more you really start to listen to what your soul is saying, what your soul is yearning you to do, then it's kind of like that voice will get louder. There's something here, because I feel like you're getting something, whether in your dream state or just in your thoughts, like this idea is coming through to you. And a lot of you have already got this idea, which is going to lead you to something which is going to be something that's leading you to the success is what I'm getting. And a lot of you have, if I feel from the last reading that we did collectively, a lot of you have gone through some huge breakthrough. I feel that there has been a big breakthrough energetically. A lot of you are feeling this big shift. A lot of you are kind of just in the midst of coming out of this healing. Okay, so know that is going to happen for you. You are going to get out of this state, and you're going to be stepping into a lot of great abundance is what I can see here. Yeah, like literally. There's great abundance for you. A lot of you are wanting just like fulfillment. Maybe you're wanting a different life. Maybe you're thinking differently. Maybe you know that you need to try something new to get you out of your comfort zone. It's like trying something different, you know, because if you keep doing the same thing, it's like you're not going to get different results. It's like stepping out into the unknown, stepping out into discovering more about yourself, or discovering more about what is out there for me. Because I feel like the more you open up and kind of take that risk, obviously, like this is just for entertainment purposes. So don't make any big like financial, you know, obviously use your discernment, and this is on sales for entertainment purposes. So it's like having that faith that something in this idea that you are getting is going to lead you to some type of fulfillment and happiness is what I'm getting. And for a lot of you, it's like emotional happiness. Maybe you've been doing something for so long and you're just really unhappy in life. Maybe that you've kind of got these fears and worries I can see here. There's a lot of like concerns about the future, concerns. Yeah, I feel like some of you might lie awake thinking about things, or just like what the future is holding. And I also feel like a lot of us too, I feel sometimes when spirit, or you can't see things, it's almost like, because spirit wants you to trust, to take those next steps. And a lot of you, and even for myself too, like it's like you're only kind of given the next step and the next step, and you're not really shown like the full picture is what I'm getting. And that's almost because it's like spirit is it's almost like trusting yourself, trusting your guidance, and knowing that what you are getting is definitely like trusting yourself and knowing that the steps you were taking is guiding you in the right direction, and listening to yourself is what I'm getting as well. Yeah, and a lot of you too, like we got in the last, like I very much feel some type of change or something that you're wanting to work towards, and that's kind of what I'm getting, and which I do believe is leading you to some great abundance. Like there's a lot of good cards here, and I think this is also around a mindset around money. And we know this Queen of Coins, like this is definitely something you're doing too, that maybe it's a step out into a work project, maybe it's a step out into something different, but I very much see it impacting your finances positively. But there's just something here around your mind where you feel like sometimes like, is this actually going to happen to me? Can I actually make this dream come true? Is this work idea, you know, going to come through for me? Am I going to be able to invest in what it is that I'm wanting to invest in? And I very much see that it is. Maybe in the past, or when you're growing up, you didn't have a lot, or there's something here around, you know, like a scarcity that maybe was instilled in you. So spirit is kind of what I'm getting, is asking you to really trust in them, and kind of like the fears and everything I'm getting is more like the doubts you have and things that go on in your mind. But just remember the other times when you have stepped out of your comfort zone and, you know, did something new. Did it work out for you? Think of those times when you trusted yourself and you listened to that and the guidance, and it actually led you to something great. Yeah, I can remember one time when I got my first, wasn't my first, it was like another one of these apartments that I got, and just how it came about and how I got it. It was just, yeah, it's like a long story. I've talked about it in my other videos, but it was kind of like a miracle, really. and I just trusted my guidance. I was actually packing before I got a place, and just that thing where you're making the steps and believing that it's going to happen. And even when people say that, you know, you can't have this dream or this isn't going to happen for you, like, know that in yourself that you can make this happen. Like, you're not like everyone else. Maybe everyone else doesn't believe in miracles, or maybe everyone else is saying like it's all like BS, but know in yourself that you are the one that can make these things happen if you really trust and believe, and that miracles do happen. And I always say that, but sometimes we know that, but sometimes it's like you kind of need to hear these messages, kind of, obviously that's why I do them, and that's why you listen to them, right? It's like things that we do know, but sometimes we need the reminder again. We need to kind of just be reminded that things are possible, and that sometimes when we're not around those type of people, we can kind of start to forget our dreams, or know that things are possible, and then we get caught up in the matrix or in the mundane world. The High Priestess and the Three of Wands is something you're thinking about doing, and you intuitively know that this is going to be of benefit to you, and this is going to lead you to your abundance and very much to your success, is what I'm getting. If you do want to join my Patreon or book a reading with me, I am going to do a special down below for my readings. And yeah, if you want to join my Patreon, I do exclusive pick a card readings, and on one of the tiers you get a personal reading from me monthly to help you with your whatever it is that the guidance that comes through from spirit. And yeah, don't forget to leave me a comment as well. I always love reading your comments below. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. See you, bye.